Hey guys, so at the Winter Alolan, they showcased a couple things that I thought was very interesting that they kind of took from other games, right? So they showcased this the new honing system from Echidna, which is not an improvement on our current honing system, it's a separate upgrading system. But Stoops and Saint, they commented that this was a lot like the Throne and Liberty upgrade system, and they were really impressed and excited about that, right? The other thing that they did was they revealed the introduction of the transparency filters for our skills to make them more transparent, less, cluttery. And that's something that I've seen in the past from MapleStory. They added that into the game a couple years ago, and that was an amazing addition. So that got me wondering, like, I think that Lost Ark should do more stuff to take from other games and put it into their game to make it better. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's kind of taking things from one another, right? And making their games better as a result. So I was thinking, like, what would I think about, what other things would I take from the other games and put them in Lost Ark? And I wanted to open that question up to you guys as well. What would you take from other games, and which games? What would you take from other games and put them in Lost Ark to make them better and more exciting? The one that I came up with was definitely as an ARPG player, right? I used to play a ton of Diablo, play a ton of PoE, various ARPGs. One of the things I really liked about those games is that they had a lot of build-defining items. And it's not like how we have like entropy set, hallucination set, nightmare set, like those type of build-defining items. It's like build-defining items specific for a class that change up certain skills. For example, like you have items that'll change up, let's say Mountain Crash for Berserker or Slayer, right? Instead of being just kind of like a utility skill that counters, it's an item that drops that changes it completely. It makes it into a damage skill or something like that. Changes how the skill completely works. And I think that would be really cool for Lost Ark. Having more of these build-defining items that you can get that change up things specifically for characters specifically. Not just a general like, okay, you can use all these things for every class. It's like, no, you're playing on a Berserker. If you're going to kill this boss, you have a chance of getting this build-defining item that changes up your skills to change how you use the class, play the class, and makes its own build in itself. I think that would be really cool because there really isn't much build diversity in the game right now, and doing something like this would actually add some build diversity to the game. Now, of course, people are still going to min-max the shit out of it and find the most optimal builds, but I think that this will open up a world where we have more build diversity, even though some are going to be better than others. They might not be that different, right? We might have one that's like rated a 9 out of 10 on a 10 scale, right? And the next one's like maybe like a 8.7. Next one's maybe like an 8.5. It's like a little bit weaker, but it plays completely different in a different way, so it's a lot more fun for certain players versus another. Another thing that I like for Lost Ark to take from other ARPGs is the idea of a kind of like limited time league. Let's say it's like a month, 2 months, 3 months, something like that. Something akin to maybe like Jumpstart server, except Jumpstart was very much focused on new player experience, right? Maybe this would be more for people who are looking to just have a different experience overall. Let's say in this league, all of the bosses are, they start off enraged, and only the hardcore players who really want to challenge themselves are going to be playing this league. Or if we want to do something that's more mass appeal, then we could do something like, oh, well, in this server, there's no item sets. So we're back to vanilla Lost Ark without entropy, without hallucination, without nightmare, without getting all that stuff, right? You're just playing vanilla Lost Ark and trying to beat the latest raids with that. I think that would be a lot of cool and a lot of fun. And then at the end of the day, after the league's over, for the people who are able to reach a certain boss or like milestone achievement, they get something that they could bring on back to the main server, whether it's a trophy or a special cosmetic or something like that, right? That could make it worthwhile for people to play in this other server and spend their time there. I don't know. I think it'll be cool. That's what I'd love to see. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What other things would you like Lost Ark to take from other MMOs and implement into the game? As always, remember, hit that like button, hit the sub button, ring the bell for notifications, and I stream every night on Twitch, twitch.tv/MesoSoup at 10 p.m. PST, addition to multi-stream on YouTube. So if I don't see y'all there, hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.